Hey everyone, back again. Welcome back to another video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series, Voyager Class Sentinel Prime. Looks impressive and looks amazing. As you can see, its ultimate mode is a fire truck. Fire colors mostly is red, black, silver, gray, translucent blue plastic for the windshield. And it really is an interesting fire truck mode. Now, oh yeah, just have the decals 316 and whatnot, so clearly was if you ever watched Chicago Fire, like, although his base has never appeared in the show to date, it, you know, be an interesting crossover, because here's the thing. We know in Dark of the Moon, because that's when we saw him in Dark of the Moon, he pretty much secretly allies with Megatron to get Cybertron back to life, kills Ironhide, we know that. Voiced by Leonard Nimoy, no less, which is excellent. And pretty much fights his protege Optimus Prime in the final battle, and ultimately, thanks to Megatron's assistance, even though Prime killed Megatron, Prime executes Sentinel Prime at the end of the film. So, because of his betrayal and such. So, all in all, fire truck mode is great. The hose can go up and down. It doesn't rotate. The original figure did, but there's that. So there's that. You can see it's roughly transformed because, well, I had trouble getting these panels in there, but what can you do? He does come with a couple other accessories, and where these handles are is Sentinel Prime's dual-bladed sword. His Thanos blade, as I like to call it. Why? Because, well, Sentinel Prime and Thanos share something in common. They have dual-bladed sword weapon. If you watched any of the Marvel movies, you know what I'm talking about. But the point is, Sentinel Prime, interesting character. I mean, and it's funny because his box on the original film, like his original figure bots had him with the Autobot symbol on the package, but with Studio Series, they gave him the Decepticon package because of, well, what Sentinel did in the film, the Dark of the Moon film. But again, truck mode looks great. What can you do? And before I forget, of course, he comes with his backdrop, which is pretty much like the beginning of the final battle on the Chicago Bay Bridge with Optimus. So, or pretty much the beginning of the fight. So, there's that. So, like I said, Sentinel Prime's truck mode looks great. What can you do? Looks impressive. The transformation to robot mode is interesting. First thing you do, lift up the hose. Next thing you want to do is pretty much unclip the sword weapon. We'll get to that later. Unpeg this, come to the back here, untap it, swing it around, there's his feet. And then what you want to do is split the legs, and then pretty much take the back wheels, fold them up, fold this guy in, fold this guy back along the side here, and that fills that gap. And sometimes it doesn't go according to plan because panels like to fall out. So be careful when you do that. Put this guy in, rotate this guy up, and fold the feet down, and that pretty much fills the leg part for now. So there's the legs. For the rest of the transformation, which, oh my god, there you have Sentinel Prime in reverse Gurwalk mode. Like, I'm sorry, it just really looks out of place. I can do so much with this guy, but anyway, fold the waist like that. Come to, excuse me, come to the back here. What you want to do is unclip the arms here from the back here. And then pretty much fold them forward. That's going to be part of the chest assembly. What you want to do next is you want to take the oh yeah, that's one thing you have to do. You pretty much, what you want to technically do is, once we get a few things cleared off, we're supposed to turn the waist around. So get that dealt with. There we go. Unclip that and fold it back. And then once you get that clipped, turn the waist around like that. Then what you're supposed to do is come to the head, push it up, and Shepatron's, shout out to Shepatron here, he did a review of this figure, jokingly said, "Oh, the Matrix of Leadership." Yeah, it's funny because you could technically fit in a tiny matrix there, but anyway, what you're really supposed to do is close these actual window pieces in, like that, and then fold the arms forward, and then you should be able to click the robot chest in, and then pretty much fold this guy forward, pretty much fold the waist, and it's supposed to lock it into place, but sometimes it wants to go in, sometimes it really doesn't, but just gotta force it in. Comes to the front of the fire truck, fold it back, like that. And then his arms clicked in, fold up the shoulder pads, or his arms here, and sometimes they pop up. Now, technically, if you wanted to, you could reenact the final battle. Megatron just rips Sentinel Prime to pieces. One of the parts, was flying up was one of the shoulder pads, so there's that. I'll get to that later, but what I won't get to is the fact that you can split split this apart to give you his back kibble. The hose you can leave it attached, but you can also leave it, somewhere. So get the waist clipped in like that. Arms situated, and then we'll pop this guy back in. There we go. Did I forget to mention in Age of Extinction we did see his head, his dismembered head in Age of Extinction? Anyway, need I say more? Anywho, I could name a few other examples, but that should be in that position, but I'm not going to say that. But because, here we go. There you have Sentinel Prime in his robot mode. Looks amazing, looks very, very impressive and outstanding, to say the least. Articulation-wise, head can go full 360. Oh, shoot. Head can go full 360, up and down, side to side. Arms go full 360, up to the side, bend the elbow, rotate. He has wrist articulation. He has waist due to transformation, but the legs go forward and back. Up to the side, bend at the knee, rotate, and he technically has a bit of ankle tilt, but the feet are technically supposed to go up and down, so there's that. Take a look at the head. Looks amazing. Very outstanding. Just pretty much has that very stoic, you know, stoic look on his face. His weapons, you can take the sword weapons and combine them into his sword weapon. Now, his hands technically don't move, so to speak, but I believe you're supposed to do, I think it's this arm here and this. So something like that to give you that. Now sadly he doesn't come with this shield from the film. The original did, but it would have been nice if that was included, is that shield, but I'm sure that a third party will do that. And as for storage, there really is technically no storage on Sentinel, but I'm just gonna store it on the back here, or not, but oh well. Just gonna make do with it. Just do that. So, anywho, all in all, will I recommend getting Sentinel Prime? Absolutely. Much, much, much better than his original figure. Why? Because he's so cleaner. The transformation is very, you know, amazing. So fun. Really like the backdrop he comes with. The truck build looks great. The colors work well. Face detail looks great as well. But wish he came with a shield. But aside from that, damn it, like, really, really impressive. And I highly recommend getting him. You won't be disappointed by this guy one bit. Looks impressive, and what more can I say? It looks very, very amazing, to say the least. So that's my video review of the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class Sentinel Prime from Dark of the Moon. I'll see you all very soon. I'll be back as soon as possible for the next video, and yes, so take care everyone, see you soon, have a good day, and I shall catch you all later. Bye-bye.